Let's bring in Axiom Strategies' Erin Perrine and the director of the Independent Women's Law Center, Mailman. Thank you both for coming on. May, to you first, congratulations about the new child. We missed you on Fox News at night. It is worth one more look, May, at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Joe Biden put together, and I'll let you comment. Watch.
We once again witness the leadership of those peaceful student-led protests on campuses like Columbia, Yale, Berkeley, and many others.
I learned a long time ago, listen to that lady.
Biden either wasn't listening or doesn't care. May, what's your take on this mess?
This is politically extremely stupid. So Joe Biden won the election in part because he said he was the normal one. He was going to restore us to normalcy. The adults are back in charge. And now all he's trying to do is be an insane leftist and say, I need to listen more to the far left flank of the Democratic Party, who doesn't realize that calling for the deaths of Jewish people in an organized fashion on college campuses is a bad thing. So AOC sat there and applauded what's going on college campuses right now. This is not going to be a winning strategy for Joe Biden.
And then Joe Biden applauded her. You're exactly right. NBC poll compared now to September of 2020. Here's the categories. Handling a crisis, Trump up 4. Strong record as president, Trump +7. Competent and effective, Trump +9. Necessary mental, physical health, Trump +19. Dealing with inflation and cost of living, Trump +22. Erin, those are big jumps.
Those are big jumps, and they're reflective not only of the failures of Joe Biden and the continued poor policy decisions that Democrats are making, whether it's fueling inflation, whether it's the border crisis, whether it is continuing to see this hateful anti-Semitic actions across universities in the United States. People are looking back at the Trump term and saying, my paycheck went further. Gas was more affordable. It was easier to save. I felt that there was a better chance at tomorrow than today. That look back that people have now of the Trump years, that's going to be a problem with Joe Biden. You couple that with the base issues that Joe Biden remains persistent, where in the primaries you have seen that Democrat voters are saying, we don't want Joe Biden. They're looking at RFK. These are compounding issues for Joe Biden when it goes into November. Trump getting these big leads now. April is a forever in politics to November, but it shows strength and momentum that Trump could be building.
Yeah, the Marist poll of Gen Z and millennial voters, if we can put this on the screen, Biden at 48, Trump 52, was taken last week. Interesting to me, May, that you see these Gen Z millennial voters kind of gravitating toward the former president. What do you make of that?
So a lot of this has to do with economic problems. Right now, young people feel as though Joe Biden promised them free college and didn't fully deliver on that promise. They can't afford rent. They're still living with their parents. That the economic problems that are leading the rest of America to favor Trump over Biden happen to young people, too. That said, I want to be a little bit cautious here because a recent Harvard poll showed that Trump's support among young people is the lowest that they've seen in the history of their polling. So maybe young people don't actually know what they want, shockingly, but they're certainly up for grabs. And that's different than in 2020.
Gavin Newsom, meantime, warns that there is too much attention being focused on the former president. Look.
When we're focusing on him, I do worry electorally that he has a slight advantage. And so I'm a little concerned about the overindulgence.
Well, when you put him in court every day, you know, the cameras are on him. He's going to get some attention, Erin.
That's absolutely correct. And MSNBC loves breathless coverage of the Trump trial and all things Trump. So for Gavin Newsom to go on that network in particular to say that people are fawning or covering too much of Donald Trump is very funny, in fact. But Donald Trump has made media outlets a lot of money over the years, especially with the way that he's been able to drive news. That's not going to change. It's a former president of the United States. So while Gavin Newsom thinks that people can ignore Donald Trump, that's just never been the reality. So he can put that out as a wish and a prayer, but it's never going to happen. And it's really funny to hear it from him on MSNBC.
Erin Perrine, Mailman. May, when your daughter is not sleeping, you just come right back on and we'll put you on television. Thank you both for coming on. We appreciate it.